While watching Moon Knight a few days ago, I noticed something peculiar, which I'm pretty sure you've also noticed as well while watching this show. And that is the imaginative and creative use of reflections of our protagonist. Like, if you watch episode 1, it's really hard to miss it. But in case you did, here are a few examples from episode 1. I really like shots like these since mirrors or reflections of oneself tells a lot about the character and what they are going through at the moment. Sure, not every reflections or mirror has to have meaning, but that is kinda the point. The visuals can be both interesting and useless at the same time. From something of a philosophical idea to something unnecessary, reflection makes everything interesting. Also, I'm not alone in liking them. The modern media loves them so much, from shows like Star Wars, The Swan Lake, Perfect Blue, Kung Fu Panda,
It's nothing!
Harry Potter, Nightcrawler. The point is, mirror shots is everywhere, not only because they are good-looking shots, but sometimes they have a hidden meaning, weight, and sense of wonder to them. One good example of self-reflection being meaningful and the main point of the story is in Kung Fu Panda. In Kung Fu Panda, Po has to deal with his physical mold not being fit to be a dragon warrior. People always thought that there are steps and ways to be the best warrior in the lands. But in the end, there isn't. There is just you. Po embraced his true self in the end and fought the enemy in his own way. But the point here is that the Dragon Scroll is not a power-up. It is literally a reflection of oneself and believing in your own ability to succeed. If you're interested in Kung Fu Panda, Story Street made an amazing video about it. Make sure to check it out. Another good example that is subtle but is connected to the plot that I also remember from my childhood is the Green Goblin confronting Norman Osborn. Not only does this scene show how the Goblin actually acts behind the mask, but it also shows the insanity and emotion of Norman Osborn. In a way, it makes them more human and much more relatable as a character. Because who wouldn't be scared in Norman's shoes? He is seemingly carrying an alter ego inside him, and he can't do anything about it. Anyways, I'm getting too sidetracked. The point here is that the Moon Knights uses these creative shots to sometimes evoke a sense of wonder, scale, emotion, foreshadowing, and a narrative tool. It's honestly amazing that they managed to cram and spam these reflection shots in a single episode. I actually counted how many times they did it in the first episode. It's a whopping 25 shots. So I think it's safe to say that they are indeed targeted and not a one-time thing, and every single one of them could have their very own interpretation and messages. Like this one shot, for example, when Steven woke up after witnessing a mountain car chase. He's confused, he doesn't know who he is, what he did, and he doesn't know if everything else is real. His self-confusion is reflected and can be felt in that scene. And it also looks like he's cornered by himself. Also, that tree reflection shot is kinda like a foreshadowing for the Peaky Blinders dude.
Michael! Hello, love.
But yeah, again, this is only episode 1, and that reflection shot already has a lot going for it. It's good. Anyways, that's it. I honestly expected this video to be a long one back when it was still in my head. But I guess not. See ya.